Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Dragovian Trials and Dragon Quest VIII. So, we're gonna get two dragons done this video. And, I'm gonna do...
Very well, brave warrior.
That should make up for the double video I had to record to get through the Vermilion Dragon. Which is the first one. Because that took 2 videos. So we get two dragons in one. So I had to grind up to level 65 for this fight, because I was having so much trouble damaging the dragon, or just surviving it. At some point, I have a lot of trouble believing it's probably possible to defeat the Dragovian Trials without getting up to 65 and getting Dragon Soul. People do hero-less playthroughs in this game, so... it's gotta be pretty rough, because at some point you get the Darksteel Dragon, which is pretty hard to damage. Although people who have more command over, like, the skill sets and stuff than I do may not have such a problem. But I had a lot of trouble getting past the Silver Dragon, which is the dragon that is coming up. We're gonna get silver and gold done. I think it's gold. It looks gold. I don't remember what the last... There's Darksteel Dragon coming up, I know that. But there's got to be 2, because this is going to leave us with only 2 Dragovian Trial prizes left. I mean, we still have to fight the, like, overall Dragovian Trial Gauntlet, but... Which, that's gonna take some videos. Although we should whip right through Vermilion and Emerald, and you would hope. And I don't believe when we have to fight all the dragons, I don't believe we have to fight the Lord of the Dragovians over and over, so we won't have to deal with the Dragovian seal. You know, that's probably the one upside, is that when you start, like, the gauntlet, he'll get you with the seal once, I think. It's been years since I went through the gauntlet. He'll get you with the seal once, and then he transforms instantly into the weakest dragon. So you only got to survive an onslaught by that, not the thing at the end, whatever the thing at the end is. Chaos Dragon or whatever, I don't remember what it's called. It looks loopy, though. I remember that. Just being like, that looks like nothing I've ever seen before. It's great. I mean, the animation quality of this game makes it look fantastic. So, yeah, this thing just murdered me. I mean, it just, like, I fought it once and went, nope, nope. So, this is the first wave of ice boss we've seen from these trials. And that's, what, in case you haven't noticed, and I'll point it out against my better judgment, is that every dragon has a specific trait. That the Emerald Dragon, it was all about the status effects. And this dragon, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, Wave of Ice is not its primary thing. I'm sure there's something else that... Well, that's a thing. The one after this will be all about psyching up. It'll be all about tension level, so. Which, actually, there's a surprising advantage in that, in the attention attack in and of itself can't hurt you. So if it wastes, you know, 2 of its attack rounds getting itself up to tension level 100, so then it can, you know, really beat the crap out of one of your players, it's only going to kill that one player. So there we go, 2,300 damage to the thing.
Flipping out.
And a dead Yangus, of course. I don't know how much trouble I anticipate having with the kind of things that are coming up. But so this is almost a different. This is like a preventative dragon. I mean, aside from putting you to sleep, which is obviously a status problem, Fizzles knew that it stops you from casting spells. It could be a real problem. I think, and the idea is that, you know, we're gonna have to go through avoiding status, you know, avoiding all these status ailments when we go through the whole thing. Oh, we're so tense. So here's a level 100 tension Dragon Soul. And there you go. That's your fight against the Silver Dragon once you have Dragon Soul.
Well done. You fought with the valor I would expect. You deserve a reward for your efforts.
All right, shield in the helm. The rewards are largely arbitrary. If this were regular playthrough where I hadn't spent like a million years just grinding for stuff and doing things to get myself stronger for earlier dragons, we would be picking the alchemy pot. The alchemy pot is usually
you shall have that which you did. If you would like to test your might with another, when you do, be prepared. Very well. I shall try.
The alchemy pot is incredibly helpful, either as the thing directly after getting the Dragovian sword or the thing right before, because you can make the ultimate sword, which we didn't do. Because I took a little bit of flack in my LP for saying I debunked the Dragovian King sword when I had made the liquid metal, or the Dragovian. So we never even made a liquid metal sword. And it's going to be thoroughly debunked. Like, there's zero doubt in my mind that this thing doesn't exist, But some people are believers. That's the way that works, is that if you leave room for doubt, there will be doubt. So let's leave no room for doubt. If what we find is the gospel ring still doesn't go in the alchemy pot, even with all the items that could possibly, well then, there you have it.
Welcome back. Very well. Brave warriors,
Defeat him, prove true quality. We have Dragon Soul. It's the same essential fight. Just now he'll be killing our people a lot more often. Attacking a lot less, killing our people a lot more often. That's how this works. You can't risk. I mean, you've got to shoot for a Dragon Soul on this first attack. And hope you outspeed him. But 505 points of damage as the base attack for that is great. I think it might ignore armor, but I'm not sure. If it does decent damage to the Darksteel Dragon, we'll know. I mean, we'll have an idea. I guess we wouldn't know without doing the math, which I haven't done math. Well, I was going to say I haven't done math in an LP yet, but I probably have. So, interestingly enough, then, we really only have, as far as I can figure out, what needs to be done with this video series are 3 more fights against the Lord of the Dragovians and alternate ending And that's it. And alternate ending actually shouldn't provide us with anything that I'm going to try to... I'm going to make one long video of kind of both endings because they share so much in common. Not one long video, but I'm gonna go through the endings like it's, you know, like, because they branch off at one point, so we'll show the first part, like up until the branch off, and then from there we'll show like branch 1, and from there we'll show branch 2, and then that will be like the capper. So Golden Dragon, I was right, it's a Golden Dragon. So yeah, get used to seeing the Golden Dragon psych itself up. And it's a two turn attack, or it's a 2 attack per turn boss, so this one's taking 3, which is against the rules. But you know what are you gonna do? You're gonna explain to the Lord of the Dragovians the rules of the game programming? Clearly he can attack, he can psych more than twice a turn. Now he can't, he's not a game broken boss, he can't attack you, psych up 4 times. Attack you, psych up 4 times. That kind of I hope. We get through it, so I don't know. But he certainly got himself to a state of super high tension pretty quickly. And used it to absolutely murder me. But like I said, now... we don't have, you know, he wastes all that time to just essentially, you know, to destroy us. Now, the issue with that, of course, is that we only have one guaranteed healer. And that's Jessica. We have, you know, at this point, I believe we have a Staff of Resurrection on Yangus, and because that is the equivalent of Kazing, or of Zing. So I mean, death knocks our tension level out, but it doesn't inherently cause gigantic problems for. Now, if he could psych himself up to level 100 and then like do a thin air attack, oh jeez, you would seriously just go into you'd have to go into this battle crossing your fingers, because that's a breaker right there. Giga Flash again, so we're back to that. Now, looking at this again, I'm glad I already did it. Like, I'm thinking to myself, getting back into the game now. Because it's been sitting on the shelf while I was playing Final Fantasy X and stuff. Getting back into the game, I'm glad this isn't the opening challenge I have to go through. Because I would probably walk in, lose once, and go, I need to grind up 10 more levels. Which at this point in the game is really hard. It's really hard because it takes something like 6 Metal King slimes to get yourself up a level. And they're not, there's nowhere where they're easy to find. There are places where they're easier to find. So there we go. Increased vulnerability to spells is a thing this thing can do, apparently. I can't wait to see what horrific punishment we're in store for when it comes to the next dragon. It would be nice to get ourselves up, to get our hit points up to a level where, you know, we could take multiple attacks from one of these dragons, but I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. I also have to say, though, I'm really glad to be to the point where everything we have left will be in new footage, so I'll know what's going on, because I had to do all these graphs of what order videos were recorded in, and because the way I actually was doing this was I was recording in blocks. So I would just do a day of recording of Dragon Quest VIII. And I would just highlight all the videos and name them one name. Like, What I'm looking at right now is DQ835. This is an arbitrary number that puts it after the sequence of like Dragon Quest 8, 34, 33, or whatever I named. And it wouldn't, depending on where I put the cursor on the videos, depended on which video became number 1. So that I had to look like my series of 33 was 7 was the first video, and then it goes down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 8 is the last video. Stuff like that. So I had to make these charts by number, and I didn't go like I could, when I was naming things, I could never exactly remember what the last number had been. So it wasn't like, I don't think there was a 30, oh, there was a 34, but there was nothing between 33 and 21, no, a 30. I went from 21 to 30, from 30 to 33, 34, 35. And I will probably, on this next set, when I record the next set of videos, there'll probably be Dragon Quest 840. Because the 4, it's just such a jump, a distinction jump, so. So this is, again, you're seeing the standard strategy that you have to use. Essentially, you're going to have to use in this fight, even at this level. Not maybe so much if you can get, if you have Angelo up. Then you've got a double healer and stuff like that, but. So I don't know, he could cast Kaboom. I wonder theoretically if he could cast Kaboom at level 100. It would, that would be devastating. And we have good defense against Kaboom, but not that good. So, the standard strategy is just, let him beat up a guy, heal the guy, or girl, and, then destroy him. So I was wrong. He can indeed, in one turn, go to just level 100. And then attack. But essentially, we're keeping Yangus open as a warm body. I mean, it's not. So there we go. That is the fatal blow. So that will get us the last Dragovian piece of armor, the helm.
Done. You fought with the valor I would expect of the warriors who saved the Dragovian race.
So from now on, you will see the second
reward for your efforts.
appearance of our hero.
Choose something, and it shall be yours.
Because I don't believe it's the helm and the armor
that is what you desire.
that change the appearance. I don't
Very
believe
well.
the shield is required.
You shall have it.
So there we go. Dragovian helm. So like I said, 2 items left, and then the final trial. And then I actually have one enemy in the overworld
you desire.
that I have to go pick up to complete the monster tome. So,
if you would like to test your might with another trial, return to the Dragovian sanctuary and seek me out.
and we're gonna be doing
When
that.
you do, be prepared to feel the full power of the Lord of the Dragovians.
You see, you keep saying that, and I keep coming here and
Very
kicking
well.
your butt.
I shall transport you back to the sanctuary.
All right, everybody. When we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.